What up, guys? So today I got a lot of stuff to do, but I got an order for 4 butchered quail. So started getting my process set up. We've got the hatching time, 3-cone rotating stand. I got a small scald bucket because it's quail. They're not very big, so you can use just a regular pot. And I got an electric burner. And we got our little drill attached plucker. Now I'm trying something new this time around. I've got a thermometer I've got to put in my pot. But what I'm trying new is I've always been scalding at about 190 degrees for about 15 to 20 seconds. And that works okay, but it's really hard to get the temperature that high. So I was doing some reading and some research and found that some pheasant people are setting their water temperature at about 140 degrees, but they're soaking the bird longer. They're soaking it for like a minute, minute and a half. So I'm going to try that way and see how well that does. See if I get a cleaner pick without tearing the skin. I'll probably record that process. I will not be recording the actual killing of the bird. There's all kinds of community guidelines and stuff that gets a little fuzzy, a little questionable. Once the bird is been dispatched and I'm pulling it out of the scald, then we'll start looking at recording the plucking process, the scalding process of the next bird, that type stuff. So hang with us. I'm gonna go get these birds gathered up. We're gonna try and get, I got a little action camera. I'm gonna try and put it on my head, see what I can record. First time I've ever doing that. So hang with us. Like, share, subscribe, and we'll be back with you in just a second. That's a little better. Still got some wing stuff. So 160 needs to be a little bit warmer. Butchering's done. So we like it at about 180 degrees on the scald. Just seems to be the magic number for quail. Pheasant, they got a lot harder feather. So we'll see what happens with them. Now that the butchering's done and I got birds cooling, I got to take this little hen here, put her in the tub to get her up the hill to move the quail out of the other tub into here. So I'm going to get that started. I'm going to set the big camera up so we can watch. got those caught, got her caught, got the quail put in there. Now we got to take her up the hill, blind her, and release in the pen where we got the quail from, because that's ultimately where all the grow outs in there will go. And at the same time, I got to do some blinders. So we're going to go do this. I got the big camera set up the hill now. Hang with me, it's dark, I know. Because on the farm, it never stops. It's go, 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 go. And I've got to get these birds separated out because they're beating the crap out of each other and picking all their feathers off and doing all kinds of bad stuff. So I've got to separate them out. I got to sprawl them out. So I've got to do a bunch of movements up here, and I'll explain it all when I get there. Hang with us. All right, so here we are in the pasture, next to goats, next to dogs. Hi, dogs. So what I've got here is a pen that had a bunch of injuries in it. All these guys have pretty well healed up. Pretty well healed up over here. So I got to take all those guys, blinder them, put them in this pen. I'll open that door so these guys have more room to roam. Everybody will be blindered so they'll get along fairly well. These guys here. Open that up so they'll have the full run of the pen. Then I've got a group over here where one of my hens last year, old girl broke her leg. She's such a sweet girl that I didn't want to put her down, and it's actually she broke her knee. So we put her in here in this pen, and we put 3 chicks in with her that we knew weren't hers. So they all learned that she's the boss hen and everybody's getting along. So I'll take those guys, put them over there where the reserves were, so I could take the rest of the pheasant in the grow out and put in this bigger pen, so they've got more room to spread out. So that's what we're doing now. I'm going to try and capture as much of it as I can. I had action cameras, and both of them have quit. And they were cheap action cameras. It wasn't like a GoPro or anything. It was just cheap Amazon Chinese fall apart crap, which it did. It fell apart. So that said, I'm trying to find a GoPro or something like that. My little brother's got one. I'm going to try and steal his. So I don't know how much of this I'll be able to capture, but I'll do my best of catching and blindering those kids and putting them in a tub and moving them over here to this pen and opening all this up. If you see this, there's a melanistic in here. He's got a scob knob pretty bad. See how he's all picked clean on the back and his head's all messed up. So what I'm going to do with him is I've treated his head with some vetrimycin, and I'm going to take him down to that grow out pen where we're taking all these other pheasant from. So he'll be okay in there until I start bringing those guys up, in which case he'll need to go in a tub while I migrate those, and it's just a process. So I'm going to catch as much as I can without the goats knocking cameras over and everything else. And here we go. Alright, so I got Gigi and her little group moved. Her little group of 4. Counting Gigi, of course. Now I've got to catch, blinder, and box a few of these kids in here so I can take them up the hill, put them in the pen we just moved Gigi out of. I don't know, I got 10 or 12 I've got to move. Probably do it 4 or 5 at a time. Catch them, kneel on them. So I put them between my legs and hold them there, sitting down on the floor. Put the blinder on, then I pick them up, put them in the box.